Anybody here struggling with depression? If you listen to this, honestly, you'll overcome depression. I want you guys to think about depression like a storm, right? But why do I say a storm? And why does the Bible even talk about depression like a storm? Because it won't last forever. Storms always pass, right? I talked about this yesterday. But honestly, it can feel very chaotic and very overwhelming. Would you guys agree? So the storm, it has waves of sadness, waves of despair. It's overwhelming. But I also want you guys to understand that there's no problem with being in the storm. It's part of nature, just like the sun comes, the storm will also come. So depression is not something that you can control. It doesn't mean you're weak, guys, because you're in the storm, right? Or in depression. You're not weak because you're in depression. Actually, the very fact that you're in this type of battle or this storm with depression means the opposite. It means that you guys are strong. That's what it means. Makes sense? You're actually very strong if you have depression. Because you're strong enough to be seen as a threat by Satan himself, who manufactures depression. So think about it, guys. Satan will never waste his time on somebody who feels like is not a threat. Satan will never waste his time on those who aren't a danger to him. He chooses to plague you. He chooses to fight you. He chooses to mess with you. Why? Because he sees the potential in you and he's scared.